welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to do some bright, bold, beautiful pride nail or pride inspired nails because it is Pride Month. We're going to be doing some colour blocking, we're going to be doing some pink and white French smile lines, we're going to be some glitter fading and ombreing, we're going to do the whole shebang. We're going to do a few different techniques and things like that using some gorgeous bright glitters that I have from Raven Cosmetics. So I'm starting off by doing my smile line nails just because these are a bit fiddly, but this is the collection, it's the summer collection, it's so pretty, and I just thought it was perfect for Pride. So like I said, we're doing smile lines to start with. I do my smile lines slightly differently. I like to build up the smile line shape, and I like to work fairly wet with my beads so I have more play time with it. Then I will move on to my cuticle end. I know that some people can do it in one bead, two beads, you know, props to you because I can't. But this is just the best way that I found for me to do it. It ensures that I get my apex in the right place, particularly on longer nails. It means I have enough thickness where it's needed, because I found I was actually doing my smile line walls at one point too thin, so you couldn't get the file around them and have that really nice crisp shape. So this is the way that I like to do it. I like to, like I said, work slightly wetter and build it up because obviously it saves filing, and I hate filing. It's my least favourite thing about doing nails. So yeah, that's just how I like to do it. And then we're going to go on to some colour blocking. Now colour blocking can be really technically challenging and complicated, but it doesn't have to be. You can do really simple designs with it, and I'm still getting used to colour blocking as a technique with acrylic, so I'm going to show you how you can do something really quite simple. I realise I'm out of shot, but it's not going to matter too much for this first bit. What I have done is I've taken my glitters in this container and mixed them with some clear acrylic. I don't know why more people don't do this. It's cheaper than buying pre-made glittered acrylic, if you ask me. And then actually also you get something that's a bit unique to you and your clients probably haven't had elsewhere. So I've taken my glitter and the acrylic, like I said, and I'm now picking it up and placing it into the middle of the nail and making a squared sort of shape. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to ombre and fade each colour down the middle of the nail until I'm happy. So I'm starting with purple and I'm going in with this gorgeous hot pink. They both match the colour of my hair. And we're just going to keep that squared shape. Now like I said, I'm still getting used to doing colour blocking, so this doesn't turn out perfectly, but it still does look amazing. So what I'm doing is I'm placing that glitter on. You can see it's still fairly wet and mouldable because I want to get this shape right. Then what I'm going to do is feather the rest of the glitter up onto the previous colour to make it look like it has been slightly ombreed, as you can see here. And that is the key trick to sort of get everything to sort of blend in to each other. It is a little bit fiddly, but it does work. So I've sped it up now so you can just sort of see. I've tried to put the colours in the order that I thought flowed. I couldn't remember all of the colours of the rainbow. So this is just the way that I did it. And as you can see, some of the pinks and that orange do look fairly similar, but we just rolled with it and it worked. It is a bit fiddly getting all of the sections the same shape and size. Just persevere. As long as you get it pretty close, I wouldn't stress about it. So I'm going to do all of the colours this way. Once that's sort of started to set up, I'm going to take some clear acrylic and just cap the glitters. We are going to be filing this, so I just want to make sure that in the filing process we're not going to lose any of those gorgeous colours. Looking at that nail, it makes me want to go on holiday. It's just so bright and pretty. So we're going to cap that and set it to the side, but don't cap the rest of the nail either side of the glitter, if that makes sense. We're then moving on to our glitter fades, and to be honest, I'm working wetter than I would normally with this. You don't have to work this wet. I obviously was working with it a lot wetter than normal, but we're gonna do the glitter fades on this nail, but we're gonna sort of ombre the glitters together, marble them slightly just to try and incorporate a bit on there. So as you can see, I'm fumbling around with the acrylic on the glitter fade, but we're going to place that on most of the nail, and we're going to do that on 2 nails as well. We're going to set that to the side, and we're going to go to our smile line nails and file that smile line shape in. Basically, I'm not going to talk too much on this, just file around them until you're happy like this, and they look fairly even. I then go back to my colour blocking nail, and I'm going to file the sides to crisp that up. Looking back, I would recommend using a straight edge file because it will get that straight. I just find things like colour blocking and things, you want a straight edge alongside it. Same as if you're filing a square nail. I always find you get a better shape with something that's got the flat edge rather than these curved boomerang nails. That could just be me. But we're going to file them up, and then we're going to come back to our glitter fade, and as you can see, I've left the tips of the nail clear. I haven't put any real core coloured acrylic on there, just because I want the glitter to be the main attraction there, and I just have that sort of look to it. So I'm just picking the colours however I sort of feel, basically, and I'm just going to pat them together, drag them up the nail, play around with them until I'm happy. I do work in very, very thin layers with this though, because we are going to cap it. So if you wanted to have that base nude nail as something that wasn't a core powder, you could, because we're going to put the clear layer over the top to cap everything and add that extra strength anyway. Some of these colours, as you can see, are a little bit more sheer than others. That's fine, it just adds to the look. This wasn't the vibe I was going for, but actually I thought they worked really well, and it just looked pretty good. So I will let you watch me play around with this until I am happy. Honestly though, just do play around until you're happy and you like the positioning of all the colours. I clearly didn't follow any order when I was doing the set of nails, so I'm now actually, is that pink? I think that's pink, and I'm dragging it over the glitter to fade it in a little bit more. That must have been what that was. It was either pink or a pinky clear. Anyway, we're going to go back to our colour blocking nail, and we're taking the white acrylic. Now, I am putting quite a bit on this nail. I realised while I was fumbling around with the acrylic so much, it was really warm. It was so warm in the cabin. I was working wetter, but it was still being sticky. Anyway, beside the point, I'm going to stick the white acrylic either side of the colour blocking. Don't worry if you go over the coloured acrylic, because we're going to file it. Filing makes everything better when you're doing colour blocking. So make sure you just get enough of the product on there, basically. And like I said, I think it is better to overlap it ever so slightly onto the other bit, because we can file that off, and that's why you cap your glitters. So apply the white down the sides. we move on to our smile line nails. I don't think anyone really needs me to talk them through how to do a smile line in acrylic, but just in case you're new here or you don't know, take your white acrylic powder and place it at the tip of the nail, similar to what we did with the colour blocking. I overlap it onto the actual smile line because we can file it. It just ensures you have a nice good coverage with your product on there. And white is often a core powder, so you actually don't need to cap this after because you're adding in all of your strength there, but you can cap it if you want. But yeah, just apply it and set that to the side. So I did that on both of those nails. Then when I'm happy, I'm going in with my file and I'm just filing over where I've put everything, and you can already see the design is starting to come together. So just file over. You could use an e-file. An e-file would be quicker. I use my e-file for everything now, but at the time a hand file also works. And I'm also going to hand file my smile lines, and you can instantly see how much nicer that looks. Again, I'm not worried that it's not perfect. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna top coat though, because I've buffed and cleared the dust off of everything. And just look at how pretty these are. I'm obsessed. I love them. This was a video I did for Raven Cosmetics a while ago, but I just thought I had to share it because it's still such a pretty set of nails, and it just fit perfectly with Pride Month. It's actually really quite simple and easy to do, and you could do very similar with gel polish if you wanted to, but I'm just testing my acrylic skills again. Oh, look at it. Look at it. I just love the contrast between the white, because it's bold, bright white, and all of those colours, and they've just blended together gorgeously. Oh, anyway, I'm going to top coat and I'll be back to show you what they look like when they're ready. I am absolutely obsessed with these nails. I love how they've come out. I really hope you guys have liked this week's video. So please do like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. And just look at them. Oh, happy Pride Month!